It has often been said in the world of technology, mainly video games, that Japan always gets the coolest stuff. And boy does that apply to what we're talking about today. Inside of this package is a copy of the ultra-rare, Japanese exclusive Windows XP 20th Anniversary Edition. And since today marks 20 years since Windows XP was released to manufacturing, I figured it'd be a perfect time to unbox this and take a look at it. Because this is not just a special copy of Windows XP. This is a true collector's item. More than that, it's a collection of items. One that celebrates the history of Windows and gives a little nod to what would eventually become the future. After many months of searching, I've finally acquired a copy of it, and I'm so excited to share it with you all today. And it wouldn't be possible without today's video sponsor, Linode. Look, international shipping is expensive, especially when you choose the fastest possible shipping method to get this thing from Japan to the US in a few days, so you can make sure this video goes up on the 24th of August. So yeah, huge thanks to Linode. I'll be talking more about them later on in the video. But for now, sit back and enjoy what is quite possibly the first ever unboxing video of this item to be uploaded to YouTube. Yes, here it is in all of its glory. So, one thing I want to clear up right out of the gate, because I'm sure some of you guys are wondering, oh, is this something like that Microsoft just recently released in Japan to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Windows XP? It might look like that, but that's not what we have here. This was released way back in 2005 to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Windows as a whole, because Windows 1.0 was released back in 1985. So that's how this product came to be. So if you wanted to get one of these things back in 2005, you had to live in Japan, first of all, and you had to have 28,140 Japanese yen, which was about 235 US dollars at the time. Now, contained in here is a standard upgrade copy of Windows XP Professional just for the Japanese market, so it's in Japanese. Now, for reference, a standard upgrade copy of Windows XP Pro just on its own sold for 199 US dollars. So $36 more got you this and got you all the extras included in here, and personally, that's totally worth it to me. I would have absolutely purchased one of these things if I was living in Japan in 2005. But you had to be one of the lucky 9,999 people to get one of these things, because that's how many of these were produced. Now, before we open up the box, I do want to point out a couple of things on the actual packaging here. The first thing is right down here at the bottom left, it says Service Pack 2. The version of XP Pro in here came pre-installed with Service Pack 2, which makes sense because, again, this was 2005. Service Pack 3 was not out yet. On the back here, you have a list of everything contained inside the box. Like I said, there's a lot more than just a copy of Windows XP. Up here it says Windows 20th Anniversary. If we flip back over to the front, you can just open the box from the top like you can on a standard retail copy. Here's a standard retail copy of XP Home, just for a quick size comparison here. But the Windows 20th Anniversary box adds this nice flap here on the front that is secured by Velcro. You open this up and you get this nice, well, a window that you can see your copy of XP Pro through. But over here is the more interesting stuff. This is a history of Windows timeline. It's actually more of a history of Microsoft as well, because it starts in 1975 when Microsoft was founded, and it goes all the way down to 2006, which is when Windows Vista was scheduled to debut. And right here on the bottom, we have this copy's serial number. Yes, Microsoft actually serialized all of these copies here. So this is the 6,496th copy to be produced, which is pretty cool to think about. So yeah, we'll close that up, and without any further ado, let's open this thing up. Now this is not sealed, this has been opened before, so we'll go ahead and just open it once more here, and we'll take out the contents. We open this right here, and then all of the contents just slide out like so. Alright, so now finally we can get into the more exciting stuff, the real meat of this video, and that is the contents of the package itself. But we're going to start off with probably the least exciting thing, and that is the copy of Windows XP Professional itself. Certainly important, I mean that's what you're buying this thing for, right? But there's nothing really significant that sets this apart from a standard upgrade retail copy of XP Professional. Here is a standard upgrade retail copy of XP Professional. The only physical difference is the fact that the Japanese copy is taller. Now, I don't have a standard Japanese copy to compare it to, but I suspect that it is not normally this tall, because on the back here we can see that the copyright date down here is 2005 Microsoft Corporation, whereas this copyright here on the back says copyright 1985 to 2001 Microsoft Corporation. So I suspect that this packaging was created specifically for this release here, but the contents of it are essentially the same. I mean, the design of it, if we open it up here and we open up my US copy right here, you can see that it's the same, right? Same design. You've got your same pamphlets here. So the screenshots are a little bit different because, you know, they want the Japanese version to have Japanese screenshots. So that's the differences you have here. It's actually the colors look a bit different as well too. That's kind of interesting. All right, so now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's dive into the really cool collector's edition items. We're going to start off with this booklet right here. Same branding on the front, Microsoft logo on the back, but this isn't just any hardcover booklet. This right here is a stamp booklet. Yes, that is right. In the most unexpected crossover ever, we have Microsoft collaborating with the Japanese Postal Service to release a set of special edition Windows-themed 80 yen stamps. This is the coolest thing ever. I would have never expected this. I actually didn't know this was in this box when I bought it, but when I started reading up on it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. So yes, these are Windows-branded 80 yen stamps that you could use to mail letters in Japan. So right here on the top left, you've got the Microsoft Windows 1.0 box, you've got the Windows 3.1 logo, the old NT logo, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows Me, XP, Internet Explorer, and the Start button. Over here on the left, we have a note from Bill Gates, and he says, celebrating our 20th year of Windows in Japan is a major milestone for us at Microsoft and for you, our customers. In honor of this occasion, we are delighted to offer this Microsoft Windows 20th anniversary package. We hope that you enjoy looking back and rediscovering how Windows has evolved throughout the years. We couldn't have been so successful in Japan without your partnership and kind understanding. Our commitment to our Japanese partners and customers has always been very important to us, and we look forward to working with you as we continue to drive innovation and take Windows to even greater heights. Please accept our sincere appreciation for your tremendous support during these last 20 years. Thank you. And then it has the same message in Japanese and then signed by Bill Gates at the bottom. Not actually, it's just printed on here, but it is his signature. So there you go. So yeah, who said stamps had to be boring, right? Yeah, super cool stuff for sure. We're going to set that aside and move on to what we've got inside of this booklet right here. Before we do that though, you guys probably saw it coming, I want to talk a bit more about today's video sponsor, Linode. Linode is a cloud computing provider hosting Linux-based virtual servers that you can use for just about anything. Want to host a website? Host a game server? Install VirtualBox so you can install a virtual machine inside of a virtual machine? That sounds like a topic for a future MJD video, but yes, you can do all of that and more with Linode's affordable plans and easy-to-use back-end interface. I actually set up a Minecraft server with Linode a while back, and it's incredibly easy to do thanks to their app marketplace. This gives you a wide variety of game servers and applications that can all be installed in just a few clicks. Select what you want, modify a few settings, and you're all good to go. If you're in more of a DIY mood, don't worry, you can do everything manually from the command line too. I'll be honest, I actually set up my Minecraft server manually from terminal without even realizing that Linode offers this app marketplace, so Yeah, good to know. You know what else is good to know? Linode is giving a free $100 credit to everybody who signs up for a new account through my link in the video description, linode.com/michaelmjd, all lowercase. Yes, a $100 credit that can be spent on any of their cloud computing services for 60 days. So head on over there and give them a try, and huge thanks again to Linode for supporting the channel. Alright, so what's inside this booklet, you may ask? Well, let's open it up. So, we've got a couple CDs in here, 4 CDs in fact. Now, it may look at first like we have a copy of Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows 2000, and Windows Me, and as cool as that would be, that's not the case here. What we have instead is something a little bit more unique actually. These are replica CDs. So these were created to look like actual Windows installation disks, but they don't contain any software on them at all. In fact, that's what this little box on each of the disks says. It essentially tells you that these are replica CDs and don't contain any software. But if we go ahead over here and flip this last part of the booklet out, we've got 2 blank spots here. One for the Windows XP CD-ROM that's contained in here, if you want to put it here, and to complete it all, Windows Vista. And there is a reason why there's a spot for Windows Vista here, and it's not just because Microsoft was future-proofing. Vista was actually a part of this 20th anniversary edition. Sort of. I'll explain how that is a little bit later on because we do have a couple more items to go through. But yes, that is the Windows Replica CD timeline. Next up, we have something pretty self-explanatory. A sheet of stickers. Yeah, so these are Windows 20th anniversary stickers. They're all the same design, just different sizes. So there you go. Next up, we've got the Windows Family Craft Box Set. So these are really cool. These are essentially mini Windows boxes. We'll go ahead and take them out here. So we've got one for Windows 95, we've got one for Windows 98, one for Windows 2000, one for Windows Me, and finally one for Windows XP. The webpage describes them as kind of like origami. So what you do is you cut out along the black line and you fold them together and you make these little miniature Windows boxes. I'm not going to do that right now, but because I just kind of want to keep these intact like this. But honestly, what I might do is just make a photocopy of this and photocopy it to like a harder, cardstock style paper, just so I don't mess up the original, because I would rather keep these intact. And last but not least, we're going to get into why there is that spot for Windows Vista in the replica CD case. That's because if you purchased this set, you are actually entitled to a special pre-release edition of Windows Vista, and that's what this pamphlet is for right here. But because it wasn't ready yet at the time that this was offered for sale, you would go to this website right here, type in this code, I assume give your shipping information and everything, and then when that early preview version of Windows Vista was ready, you would get it mailed to you. You would also get a Windows 20th anniversary video clip and a desktop theme CD-ROM. In addition to that, 20 lucky people of the already lucky 9,999 would be entered into a drawing of sorts to win an autographed copy of Windows Vista, the final build of Windows Vista, signed by Bill Gates when Windows Vista came out. And that's what I believe this part right here is talking about. So that's why there's a spot for Windows Vista in this replica CD pamphlet right here. It was designed so that when you got that copy of Windows Vista, that early preview copy, you could stick that right here. Or if you were one of the lucky 20, you could stick that copy here, or just if you had purchased a copy of Windows Vista, you can stick it right here as well. Unfortunately, the person who I bought this from never did this, or they did, but they didn't include the Windows Vista CD and that 20th anniversary video clip and desktop theme CD-ROM in this package right here that I purchased from him, which is, definitely unfortunate, but, this stuff happens. I mean, it's not a guarantee that the 9,999 people who got this are all going to go to this link and type in this code and essentially order this preview copy of Vista and this other desktop theme CD-ROM. That's just not going to happen. People forget. Some people probably didn't even know that they were entitled to this. Yeah, so this is something I'm still actively on the lookout for, and if anybody knows any information about this stuff, if you know you know, if someone has one for sale or anything, I mean, yeah, be sure to let me know. I'd absolutely be interested in taking a look at that stuff on video, because it'd be neat to see what build of Windows Vista it is. Is it a build that we haven't seen before? That'd be really cool. Probably unlikely, but just, you know, a neat thought to think about. And in terms of the 20 lucky people who got the signed RTM release of Vista, you got something really rare on your hands. So I'd say hold on to it, but at least maybe take a picture of it if you happen to be watching this video and, you know, share it with us. That would be pretty cool. But yeah. There you have it, guys. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. A really special video for a really special day. A happy 20th anniversary to the release to manufacturing on Windows XP. It's been a great 20 years, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this one. I do want to say, because I know I will be asked about this in the comments by a ton of people, will you archive this stuff? Will you archive this stuff? I hear you guys, trust me. And luckily, someone already has. If you actually go to the Internet Archive and search for Windows XP 20th Anniversary or Windows 20th Anniversary, somebody this month has already archived everything. They've scanned all of the special cool stuff like the stamps and everything. And yeah, so if you guys want to head over there and see high quality images of everything, there you go. That's all I've got for you guys today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to get subscribed down below and turn on those notifications to get notified whenever I upload a new video, which I do multiple times every single week on this channel. And as always, guys, I will see you all in the next video.